What's boppin' my buttholes? Welcome back to Zwir. My name's Attacking Toucans, and in the last episode I asked you guys if we should do the Savage Labyrinth or the Earth Temple in this episode. More people voted for the Earth Temple, but then upon thinking about it a bit further, I was like, you know what, the Savage Labyrinth is going to be kind of boring since we have all of the Master Sword upgrades, and we have so many hearts. It's not really even going to be a challenge, and in the last episode we had 2 enemy gauntlets anyways. So what I decided is, for the Savage Labyrinth, I am just going to speed it up and post-commentate it. That way you guys still get to see the whole entire thing, but we're not going to be here for an hour, because this normally takes around an hour to get through, and I don't think we want to have like 2 full episodes of just the Savage Labyrinth. So what the Savage Labyrinth is it's just a gigantic enemy gauntlet. It's 50 floors long, and it's separated into 5 different sections, all themed after each individual temple from this game. Now, in my opinion, they could have put a little bit more work into this to make each floor a little bit more unique, but at the same time, it does its job. It's your typical enemy gauntlet, and then there's 2 prizes you get from this. There is one on the 30th floor, and then if you have the mirror shields, you can advance to the second half, and you get a second prize on the 50th floor. Now, there was a stone tablet on the very first floor that tells you the prize for the 50th floor. It doesn't tell you the prize for the 30th floor, just the 50th. And I think that's just theirs to prevent you from doing the whole entire thing to get something completely useless. And I read that, and it was a Triforce chart. So it is something that we're going to need to get. And I keep on thinking about how much better Zwir would be to play if you turned off the treasure charts. Because whenever you collect one, it literally is just prolonging you from getting a treasure that matters. So if you get a treasure chart, it's like an IOU for a treasure pretty much. So I think definitely for future playthroughs of the Wind Waker Randomizer, I'm going to turn off the treasure charts because it would speed up the process and not make it so monotonous. For this Let's Play, it doesn't matter too much because I was able to cut out all of the aspects that make it pretty slow or boring. But while playing it by yourself, it would get a little bit annoying having to dig up all of the treasure charts. Now here is the first prize for getting to floor 30. We got an orange rupee. Not too bad, but honestly, after doing the Savage Labyrinth, you get so many rupees from the pots. We end up like doubling our rupee amount from being in here. So Savage Labyrinth is a very good investment if you want to make a quick buck. Something else I was thinking about whenever I was going through here is I was wondering how deep is this dungeon? Because you just keep on going down further and further. I really wanted to know how deep it was. So I decided to figure this out. So I looked up Tetra's height, or Link's height, I guess, in this instance. And Link is 5 foot 4 inches tall. And I sort of did a rough estimation as to how many Links tall each room was. And it came out to be around 7 or so. It's a rough estimate. This isn't perfect. I'm not game theory. This isn't going to be like 100% accurate. I multiplied those 2 together and figured out that each room was about 38 feet tall. And I ended up rounding that up to 40 feet. Just because I'm guessing there's a couple of feet in between each floor as well. And then if you multiply that number times the 50 floors for this dungeon, I figured the Savage Labyrinth is around 2,000 feet tall, approximately, which is deep enough to fit one of the whole entire World Trade Centers in, if it was wide enough. I don't know who dug out this whole entire dungeon, but whoever did had more perseverance than anybody I've ever known. And something else I was planning to do while going through here was just destroy most of the enemies with my light arrows, but I forgot to bring Grandma's elixir with me or any magic refills, so I didn't have any magic to use light arrows in the first place. But then I made the stupidest mistake ever, and I went up the light ring on floor 40, and that means I had to restart the whole entire thing, and I was so mad. But I was like, at least I can go get some soup now and use light arrows. But it really sucks because you don't get any magic refills while doing the Savage Labyrinth. But yeah, that's always the worst. That also happened on Wind Waker Versus as well when we were doing the episode for Savage Labyrinth. I think Josh walked into the light like a chuckle fuck. So I went through the whole entire thing again, this time using light arrows. I couldn't use too many because I only had like 3 magic bars worth that I could use. So I only used them on the most annoying enemies. Now, the cool thing about this dungeon though, is I like seeing how they combine different enemies. Like, I think one of the hardest floors was the room with the bubbles that will make it so you can't use your sword or your items if they touch you, and the Stalfos, or Any rooms with redeads is also super annoying just because of their scream paralyzing you. It's so freaking obnoxious. Salphos are my least favorite enemy in this game just because they're so difficult to kill. They just have barely too much life. Something else I was thinking while playing through this is I wish Wind Waker had some more enemies, because there is a decent amount, but I feel like there could be more. So my question for you guys is, what other enemy from the Zelda franchise do you wish was reinvented into the Wind Waker series? Also, I found it funny how they don't put floor masters in the Savage Labyrinth, but at the same time, I think it would be very obnoxious if you could get captured and sent to the very beginning of the Savage Labyrinth again. That would probably make people so mad. But after going through this twice and spending almost an hour and a half doing so, we finally made it and collected Triforce chart number 8, which gives us all 8 Triforce charts. And then after I collected it, I went straight to Tingle and had him interpret that shit for us as well. And the chart leads us to Bird's Peak Isle. So next we're gonna get the prize for getting 20 skull necklaces, which I obtained in the Savage Labyrinth. And while doing this, I got kind of sad because I was wondering, why is this guy such an asshole when he used to be poor and now he's rich and now he is being the exact thing that he probably hated? And I was thinking, and I was like, he was probably treated so terribly by people that were richer than him that when he became rich himself, he just thought that that's how you're supposed to act when you're rich. And I was like, that's a little bit too deep. That's a little bit too dark for Wind Waker anyways. But then at the same time, was the poor guy ever a good person to begin with? If that's the way he's treating people now that he's rich himself? If he went back to being poor, would he treat people the same way he is when he's being rich? So much psychology behind it. Now to Dragon Roost, where we're gonna turn into golden feathers. Do 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 do. We got the golden feathers for this man. Hopefully he rewards us because I use my grappling hook on too many P-hats and Calgaroks for this to not be worth it. I love how their eyebrows are just like white squiggly lines. Do they draw those on? Or is that how their eyebrows grow naturally? Oh, we got this secret cave chart. I guess that's interesting. That doesn't help us whatsoever. But what this chart does is it shows us how many secret caves are in each island. A lot of these like secret charts are normally the prizes you get from the reefs in the game. So I've gotten quite a few comments from people saying, dang, I didn't even know such and such chart was in this game. And yeah, this game has a decent amount of charts, believe it or not. So next I'm going to the Earth Temple, but before we do that, I'm swinging by the private oasis so we can hookshot onto this tree. I think you can manage to get up here with jumping and using the leaf, but I just waited till I get the hookshot because, I don't know. I just like to do it correctly. And piece of heart. Nothing too helpful. Okay, we're finally pulling up to the Earth Temple. We'll do so slowly to really add on to the dramatic effect. So dramatic. Alright, here is another gigantic head. We're just gonna walk up very slowly and give him a giant kiss. Mwah. I think I've fallen in love, guys. Oh my god, what just happened? Bomb blew up one of the crabs or something. Holy shiitake. Oh, speaking of these crabs, I have to show you guys my other favorite crab meme while I'm at it. Man, crab holding a knife. Top tier meme right there, guys. Top tier. Alright, so we are finally in the Earth Temple, which is going to be really, really easy because this is the temple that you normally get the mirror shield, and you get it, I think, like halfway through, but we have it from the very, very beginning, so we should be able to beat this pretty quickly. So we finally have our homegirl Medley. What's up, girl? How's it going? I love her. I kind of wish I would have chosen her as my character model instead of Tetra. The reason I chose Tetra was just because, well, I don't have a good reason. I really don't. Oh, you missed. You missed. Oh, he got me that time. That's what you get for playing with moblins. Probably shouldn't be doing that. Whew, he missed again, though. What a dweeb. Will he follow us up here? No, he quickly forgets about our existence because his brain is the size of half a pea. Not even a full pea, it's just half a pea. Oh, wrong song. For some reason, I thought Medley was a cyclone for a second. No, she's just a bird. Big difference. Oh, wait. Nope, he's here again. We should be able to make this jump. He fell and he died. What? That's hilarious. But yeah, I think it's super dope as well how Medley allows you to fly these distances. Wrong song again. I'm such a badoof. I love the instrumental for this temple as well. I still think Wind Waker has one of the best directions as far as music goes as well. I just like the instrument choices. Very unique. Alright, so that's pretty much a puzzle that teaches you how Medley works as far as the flying mechanics and stuff go. Don't fight with me. You do not want to fight Medley. She will mess your shit up. He's trying to light me on fire. That asshole. Come on, Medley. Let's get away from these assholes. Wow! Damn, he just knocked me out of the park. He treated that spear like it was a Louisville Slugger. Alright, so normally you have to use the command melody to get through this room because you have purple shoes. But fortunately, we do not have to deal with any of that bullshit. We can just do it all ourselves with our own mirror shield, which is 10 times easier. I guess we will have to get rid of these guys. Yeah, this temple introduces purple shoes, which are impervious to your sword unless you freeze them with light and it turns them into stone. They get stoned in the weirdest way. Not in the Californication way, but in their own special way. They took the song Go Home and Get Stoned by Hinder a little bit too seriously. Medley, get out of my business. Stop bothering me, I'm trying to work. Don't bother Daddy when he's working. Alright, so here's our first treasure chest at the temple. Also, we have 48 treasure charts right now, which is pretty insane. I think that means there's only one more left, because there's a treasure chart for every single square on the Great Sea. And there's 49 squares, so that means there's 49 treasure charts to go along with them all. The Earth Temple Compass. I high-key wish I had turned on key sanity for this playthrough. I feel like it would have really worked out for the better. Especially because there's not as many useful items in this game that lead to progression as there is in Zooter. I think just starting off and doing key sanity right off the bat would have been the correct thing to do. But I guess you live and you learn. So this is the pot that would take us to the Forsaken Fortress and the Wind Temple. Oh wait, I didn't even blow up the pot in the other room. Okay, gotta make sure to blow it up. I'm not gonna use it, but it's good to have. Now normally you can't do this puzzle until Tetri gets the mirror shields, but since we already have it, let's go ahead and get it over with. We'll start off with Medley. So yeah, so the past couple episodes I've been recording for my new office. I got it all set up. It's actually turned out really nice. I'm really liking my setup. I still gotta get some decorations, but thankfully there's like some home stores nearby and I can go and buy some nice decorations. I want to get some like artwork put on the walls, some like video game related artwork. Does anybody have any suggestions for good video game decorations that I could put in my office? If you can link to anything down in the comments, I'd really appreciate it, because I want to make my office epic. I don't know why, but having this new space, I'm just really inspired right now. So I work from the office that is owned by the Completionists, and several other YouTubers work here, such as Jesse Cox, Dodger, Strippin, Octopimp, Barry, the old editor from Game Grumps. There's quite a few cool people here. I already knew most of them before I started working here, which is how I got the office position, because most of the people that work here used to be a part of the network known as Polaris, and I used to be a part of that game network as well. And so, because of that, I had the connections to be able to get a nice office space in LA, which I'm just so thankful that I have this. It's great to have a good place to work out of. And I already love the work environment. Just being around other people who are consistently working on gaming content is just so much more inspiring than just being by myself every single day trying to think of ideas. It's really good to be in a work environment that is going to push you. And I think now that I'm in a better environment, I think I will definitely be working on more aspirational goals for my channel. I have lots of ideas and I can't wait to make them come to life. Earth Temple key. See, if we would have had key sanity turned on. No, what? You can't just do that shit. Give me back my bay. Medley, no. No. Floor masters are such dicks. I forget where it takes her. Isn't she just back in this room? Yeah. Ronaldo, over here. This is what happens when you're a dumb bitch. So instead of letting herself get free, which she could totally do, we have to take control of her body and do it for her. I don't know why she can't just fly out of there herself, but dumb bitches be dumb bitches. You know how it goes. All right, I'm sorry I let that happen to you, Medley, though. Overall, it's my fault for putting you in a dangerous position. I'll take full responsibility because I'm an adult. I'm not a very good adult, but I am one. No, don't take her again! Stop this! Stop this madness! Okay, I'm gonna kill the other one too, just so we don't have to deal with this shit. You know what? Why am I not using my light arrows? Get rid of them as quick as possible. Hey! Hey! I'm not stepping on your hole. I'm not falling for it. I fell for it! What the fuck? Went right inside his hole. Dang it. How come he didn't come out to fight me though? Like, he knew. He was a smart floor master. He had some strategy planned out. I'm kind of proud of him. But yeah, as I said, I'm really excited to be working in an area with other people who are making video content about video games. And I'm really hoping that my content will be improved as well because, like I said, being around other people who are doing so, it just inspires you to make yourself better as well. Wait, was I supposed to bring Medley over here? Did that switch? No, wait, this is just a small room. Doesn't matter. I kind of got confused for a second. I got turned around. The platform chart. So this shows you where all the platforms are at sea. I can't show you since we're in a dungeon. If you press up, it only shows you your dungeon map. You're not able to pull up your sea chart while you're inside a dungeon, unfortunately. I don't know why. You would think that that would be possible, but apparently not. I'm confusion. How come I can't use sea chart when I'm inside temple? It doesn't make sense. Alright, let's get rid of all those assholes. I like how they have a throwback to Iconic Canyon from Majora's Mask. Whenever you have to shoot the curtains with the fire arrows and kill the skeletons with light. Such a cool throwback. Medley, come over here. Call me maybe. Call me Medley. Okay, Medley, I need you to sit on this switch for me. Oh, wait. Crap, I don't think I was supposed to... Yeah, I wasn't supposed to kill those purple shoes. We needed one to hold down the switch. Dang it. Wait, did he give us more? Oh, nice. I don't have to reload the room. It just gave it to us. They were like, yeah, you fucked up. And you just now realized it too. Yes, I'm aware that I suck at everything. Ouch. I hate how you bonk your head whenever you try to do that going upstairs. Give yourself a shortcut so we never have to deal with that obnoxious puzzle ever again. Not that we'll need to, but... Oh, I guess you have to push that block. You don't get a choice. Medley, come up here. Hey, come up here. Dang it. Why can't she react like a normal biological creature and come here when I call to her? I guess she has a bird brain. I like how they took different concepts. They had an Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask and then put them back in Wind Waker. Like I said, how you burn the curtains, and then picking up Medley and Makar, it's similar to how you have Princess Ruto inside Lord Jabu Jabu, except they expanded on it and made it way cooler. Where is the light in this room? Isn't there supposed to be light so we can... I'm pretty sure there's supposed to be light so we can break these walls? I'm confusion. Oh, there we go.
The light is coming to give back everything the darkness stole.
I'm so happy we don't have to do any of this with Medley. Medley is so much more difficult to control with the mirror shield, in my opinion. This is just like a treat. Well, maybe if I can do this correctly. There's the second teleportation pot. So tonight, I'm actually going to go see a concert. I'm going to be seeing Queen Herbie, who used to go by Carmen. She kind of became famous about 6 years ago or so by doing a cover of Look at Me Now by Chris Brown. And she like totally killed the Busta Rhymes part. But she's a really talented female rapper who I've been following since I was back in high school. And it's honestly going to be a dream come true getting to see her live tonight. I think this is her first live performance under her new alias of Queen Herbie. I'm not sure if it's Herbie or Herbie. Whenever I say Herbie, I always think of Herbie Fully Loaded. So I kind of like to say it like Herbie, kind of like it's a herb, like it's spices. If you guys get what I'm throwing down. Some of these really aren't puzzles, are they? I feel like some of these puzzles could have been done a lot better. But then at the same time, I guess this is a kid's game, so overall, I mean, it's not a kid's game, but they still wanted to make it simple enough for kids to understand. I'm sure my ass got stuck in this room as a kid because I wasn't the smartest one. All right, what we got? Another key. Cool. Anyways, I think I'm going to go ahead and call this an episode here. In the next episode, we are going to finish up the rest of the Earth Temple, and trust me, the rest of the temple is way better than these first few rooms we did. This is one of those temples that kind of starts off lame and then gets better as we go along. But I hope to see you guys in the next one. Take care and hope your weekend is fantastical. If you're gonna hear, yo, I'm at the rock right now. I'm at the